Okay, now we're going to show you the beveler, and you can use any one of your bevelers. It uses the same tools, and there again you can go as fast as you want around here. Beveling just really flies pretty well. You can go around that and just very little effort. And the nice thing about it is as you come to the end of this, you can feather it. I'll slow it down just like I showed you before. Okay, so you can feather it out to nothing, and there again, no wear and tear, and you don't leave the tool marks that you would normally have as you go out there. As I come to the end of this, I'll slow it down. Okay, now I'll come around this, and there's a few things you can do as we go on. You'll see that I can just work my way around this, and the nice thing is that once you have a groove, you can just follow that groove. So that's what I'm getting at, is if you spend the time, you get to where you can control it, and you do your knife cuts to where they're done. Right now here I'm coming to the end, so I'll slow down again, and I'll just go, I'll come up to nothing here. Okay, and here I'll come in and do this one again. Just right there. And now I want to start back here, and I can come into it the same way. Just come in slowly and go around this and do the speed you need to. And I'm regulating it with the foot pedal, but you can use the desk controller, and then you can gradually learn to feather the speed out with the desk or with the foot controller. Now here I'm going to come in real slow. This is foot controller. If I wanted to run it at that speed all the time, I just set the desk controller for that. Okay, so we're gonna start this and come in here gradually. Go in, go the speed you want to go, because there again, any speed pretty much that you're running this thing is going to be faster than you can do with a mallet and tapping. As you can see by now, you're already making a lot more progress than what you would as you come to the end. Slow down and kind of lift it out of it. Okay, and same here. Just follow the groove. It's the same process. You just follow that groove, and it stays right in it. Now here, when you get to something like this, we'll come in and clean that out just a little bit. Okay, now we'll come back here and do these. I'm pretty much showing you every step of this process. Now I'll come back around here and see, I'm just keeping the tip of that down in that groove. I don't know if I've mentioned it here before, but your tools, you use the tools that you would normally use. Now as I come to the end of this, I want to go in real slow to bring that in there. It's about finesse. You just ease into it. This is not, you'll hear a lot of people say, oh, it's a jackhammer for leather. And it's everything but a jackhammer for leather. It's just a power mallet. It's pretty much a new way of tooling leather. Now we're going to start here. The difference is that you can tool it and your body's not getting shot while you're doing it. But there's nothing really that I've come across that you can't really do with this. There, you feather that out. Now I'll come back here and I'll go this direction. Feather that, come right back to nothing. Okay, same here. Okay, we've got that. I'm going to come in and do this section. There again, as I come to the end, I'll slow down. Okay, now I'm going to do this section. And if you'll notice, I'm not moving my leather all over the place, because I can follow this groove and I can pretty much stay where I want to stay while I'm doing it. And then as you get faster, you can go faster, but there again, there's not a big reason to have to go real fast with this thing, because it's already, as you can see, you don't need to stop and think about this. You can just do it. Now we're going to come back here and bevel this. When I get to my flower center, I'm going to go in lightly, just keep it clean so I'm not mashing everything around. Okay, then I'm going to go right here and just follow the groove. In here, when I get to the end, I'll slow down a little again. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Come from that side, slowly come in. But you learn to you could set what speed you need with the desk controller, and then learn to control the foot controller, and you can go, like I said earlier, you can your desk controller takes that 5,000 RPM motor and turns it into where your foot controller, instead of going 0 to 5,000 on your foot controller, you're now going 0 to 200 or 300 or 100 if you want. You can go way down, but there's not a lot of times you're not going to stay at that very long. Okay, but anyway, right on around there. Bevel this. There again, being as light as you want to. When you want to, you get to the end and you slow down right there and just hit it a couple times. But there it looks like we've got that beveled. And so the next thing, I want to come back and I'll show you, we'll probably do some pear shading, I'm thinking, and maybe what you'd normally use here for a bruiser. I've got a little tool that I use, and you could still use a bruiser, but I've got a little tool that I make to where you can draw lines to give yourself direction. But in this case, I'll probably come back with the pear shader, and then we'll do the rest of that in a little bit. And I'll come back over a couple of these right here if I want, and I can clean them up a little. Kind of one of them spots I can't see there. I'll come over here where I can see it. There we go. So, okay, there's that, and I'll come back and I'll show you the shaders. Thank you.